Coach, how heartbreaking was that to see Jaden Ivey's injury?
I mean, I just got to pray for the young man, and it was heartbreaking to see that happen. I mean, you're out there competing as best as you can, and you never want to see that happen to anyone. My thoughts and my prayers, our thoughts and our prayers are with him, praying for it's not as bad as it looked. I pray and just for a speedy recovery, whatever the case may be.
What did you tell your team during that stoppage of play to try to keep them focused? Obviously, everyone was distraught about the situation, but what were you telling them to try to keep them concentrated on the game?
Find our focus. Obviously, we talked about, praying for him and knowing that we don't want to see that happen. We know it is part of the game, but not something that you ever want to see happen. And just to find a way to refocus back on the game and go out and find some momentum, find some energy to get back into this game.
Cole Anthony was obviously visibly distraught. Did you have a chance to talk with him at all to try to comfort him a little bit?
I haven't had a chance to have a conversation with him just yet. But yeah, he was obviously visibly distraught, and no one ever wants to see that happen. It's not something you go out try to do. And I think that's, again, it heart breaks for the young man for what happened.
What did you see in those last several minutes that gave Detroit the edge?
I think we tried to speed them up. I think we had the momentum. It was a 5 or 6 point game, and we were going back into it. And then we took a couple quick shots that we could have probably gotten a better look on, turned it over a few times, and that allowed them to get back out on the break to get some easy baskets at the rim. Got to work on our communication. Again, 13 turns for 20 points. Those are easy baskets that you can't get back. Now, we turned them over, but we got to make sure we do a better job capitalizing on those turnovers.
What helped you get back in the game to begin with?
I think, turning them over. I think we turned them over 24 times for 25 points, so that gave us an opportunity. But again, finishing on the break when we have the right opportunity. I think there was a couple times we got out on the break, pushed it, and then took a quick three, where I think in that situation we could have found a spray out. I think those situations we'll have to go back and look at how we can capitalize on when we do turn them over and we do get the great stop. Thank you.
Jalen, just how heartbreaking and distraught was it to see Jaden Ivey's injury?
It hurts anytime you see a brother go down. You could hear it in his voice. I see he was yelling when it happened. The pain that was coming from him. So, yeah, definitely praying for brother. I know he's a man of his faith. Pray that he leans on that. Pray that God, sends him a message, not only, heals him and places his hand upon him, but sends him a message and allows him to learn through this time out. So, yeah, just well wishes, sending our love to brother. Check in on him. But
how difficult is it to continue a game when someone goes down like that?
Yeah, man, it's not easy. Still human beings. It's still normal to react to those things and be, feel sorry and, have your mind be there for a little bit, with him, and especially with the moment, not only for him, but, for CA, who didn't try to go out and do it, it was unintentional, he was just trying to play hard, make a bail play, for the team. And it's just unfortunate that the game works out like that sometimes. So, for both guys, CA, but definitely Jaden, just sending prayers, sending love, and, yeah, man, hoping for a healthy and speedy recovery.
What did you see in those last several minutes after the stoppage of play?
I thought we did a good job fighting back. It's just, it's dope, and you can look at it, from a great point of view, glass half full. Like, yeah, we're coming back and we're overcoming deficits, but I think it would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge the fact that we are getting down. You know what I'm saying? That we're putting ourselves in these holes and spotting teams, leads, and then having to fight, scratch, claw, just to get back in the game and give ourselves a chance. So, I love the resiliency from everybody. I love how we're continuing to fight, no matter the circumstance, no matter what's going on or what the score is. But we also, that's part of growth, is now recognizing how can we eliminate, playing from behind, and get back to playing with leads, controlling the game. And, yeah, so, some good things to learn from going forward.
Did you like the shots you guys were getting? Obviously, you got up some pretty good looks, it seemed, from three, but did you like the feel overall?
Yeah, I didn't mind it, man. I thought we were much more attention in the second half. Basketball, it's happened sometimes, shots don't fall, you know what I'm saying? So, but I thought we were way better in getting to our stuffs, not letting their pressure, bother us. Getting up to the court, getting in our actions, finding multiple actions, in the possession. So I loved how we bounced back from that and really made that change after we talked about it at halftime. Great from everybody, but yeah, they didn't fall at the end, especially coming down the stretch. They had a couple that dropped, gave a couple offensive rebounds, that kind of hurt, those last couple minutes, and yeah, that's the game right there. So.
Was it your back, your hip? I saw you holding something. I wasn't sure what it was, but how you feeling?
At this point, everything hurt, but it's part of the journey that is the NBA season. So go get some work done, take care of it with the medical staff, get ready to play in Toronto. That's all you can do, really. Thank you.
Thank you. Kenny, just how heartbreaking and devastating was that to see Jaden Ivey get hurt like that?
Yeah, it was devastating. I didn't really see what happened. I know Carl Anthony, he just dove for the ball, and I just happened to see him hitting the floor. Thought it was just like maybe a leg cramp at first, or like him just like turning it a little bit, but happened to turn out worse than that. But just prayers goes out to him. Hope he's full recovery, get back healthy, because J.I. he's a great player, and just playing well tonight. Unfortunately, that happened, and we all just praying for him.
How tough was it to continue the game?
It's always tough after one of you guys go down with an injury like that, or how it happened. But it's tough just to start the game back. But unfortunately we did have to finish the game, and you can see it out there. We all felt for J.I. and then just all prayers goes out to him.
What did you see in those last several minutes that kind of gave Detroit the edge?
They picked their pace back up. They was aggressive the whole game, and after that happened, they picked it right back up, being aggressive, continued to make plays down the stretch and open shots.
You got into a good rhythm tonight. What did you like about what you were seeing out there, and what helped you get going a little bit?
Just being aggressive. It's 2025. I told myself just be a little bit more aggressive on the court, shoot the ball when I'm open, try not to pass up as many shots as I've been doing, and just continue to be me and get better.
Even though you weren't able to pull this one out, you guys did climb back from a pretty big deficit. You guys have been doing that regularly lately. What is it about the resilience of the team to at least get yourself back in games, even if you don't end up winning them?
Yeah, we have that never give up mentality. No matter if we up, we down, we're gonna continue to fight through the whole game. But for us, I think the biggest thing, we can't start like we've been starting. Can't be down 10, 15 points, first quarter, and then just be fighting the whole night to get back into the game. I think it's like one of our biggest flaws right now, and it shows towards in the fourth quarter where we either gas, we're not making shots or making tired shots, and we just got to play better, I would say.
All right, great. Thank you.